My name is Brij Bhakta, and before we get started, I just want to make a quick announcement to everyone. I am a Gujarati. Are there any Gujaratis here tonight? Aise nahi. I said Gujarati, not Punjabi. We're civilized, huh? We're Gujaratis. We should be more reserved because we're the butt of all the jokes. We are. Why is that a thing that even if you say the word Gujju, people giggle? What did I just say? Don't do that. I'm sharing personal information. I'm not trying to. That wasn't a joke. Gujju's not a funny word. It's a type of people. To all of you that are here, just a bit of advice. When you're outside of Gujarat, don't speak in Gujarati. Keep it for Gujarat. Outside, speak English, Hindi, whatever. If you know South Indian, Malayalam, whatever, do that. Gujarati, keep it for Gujarat. Because we sound like idiots when we're in public. Because the person will be a foot away from us, and we're speaking to them as if they're in a different country. Hey, We're the only people that you will see at a mall taking selfies with a mannequin. I'm 30 years old. I grew up Gujarati. This behavior confuses me. What is it? The person's not moving. Why? Only us. You know, I grew up in an Indian household, but I was in a different country. So I had two lives, you know? I had two lives. Inside the house, I had to be a good little Indian boy, you know? Kem cho auntie? Awo, juice piso? Awo. Pero, dive maro, yeah, you know? All that stuff. Outside of the house, I had to be an American. And it was tough. You know, every single aspect of my life had two sides to it. You know, I wasn't allowed to date. My parents didn't want me dating because Indian parents, pay attention to studies. No women, no girls, nothing. And then magically when I'm 22, they accuse me of being gay because they've never seen me with a girl. Why do you do that, parents? What kind of a double standard is that? So if I wanted to go on a date, I had to become a ninja. You know, I had to sneak around. And I would sneak dates away. You know, I'm studying, And I'd come home and my father would be like, where were you? I was at the library. Why do you smell like perfume? It was a fancy library. I had to do that type of stuff, you know? And I learned a lot of things growing up, you know, in that kind of environment. Like I learned that that we as Indians, we as human beings, in fact, love anything that's different and exotic, you know? If we don't understand it, we want it more, especially when it comes to sex. You know, we meet someone that we have no clue what they're saying. We're like, I don't know what you just said, but we love that. We love that different aspect, you know, because it's different, it's foreign. Now, I want you to imagine, in my school, it was 300 white kids and me. I should have the exotic guy market to myself, right? That was the case until the Italian kid showed up. That Italian kid ruined everything because I learned another thing. Our culture, the Indian culture, it's beautiful. It's one of the oldest cultures in the world. Other cultures steal from it. We gave the world the number 0. We gave the world the game of chess. We gave the world Pakistan. We've contributed so much, you know? But our culture has 0 sex appeal. None whatsoever. I know we came up with the Kama Sutra, but it's a book. It's a guideline more than anything, and it's an instruction manual for puberty. 0 sex appeal. And I discovered this because the Italian kid can walk up to a girl, and he can say this. He can walk up to her and say, do you know in my town, there is a hill. And we can sit on top of that hill and drink wine and watch the sunset. That's hot, all right? What am I supposed to say to a girl? In my town, there is a well. Sometimes it is dry, but in the rainy season it's full. Suka, it's avech. it became very difficult for me to just have normal conversations with people, you know? Like everything, like I said, everything had an Indian aspect to it. We Indians not only put tadka on everything, but like our food, but even culture, religion, everything. There's got to be an Indian layer to it, you know? Everything had that filter on it, you know? Like, do we know what the sex talk is? You all have sex. Someone must have told you about it. You didn't just wander around one day and have it. It doesn't work that way. Someone must have explained it to you. So that's what the sex talk is. And usually how it happens is that someone older than you, a family member or a friend or whatever, will explain to you the mechanics of sex. And it's a very awkward conversation. It's a terrible conversation. I pray to God that none of you got it like I did. And for parents that are, your children are approaching that age, please don't do what my father did to me. I'll explain to you what my sex talk was. I'm 13 years old. I'm waiting outside of school. I'm in America. I'm waiting outside of school for my dad to pick me up. And from behind me, I hear my friend Rebecca call out my name. Brij! And I turn around, and Rebecca runs up, and she hugs me. And when you're 13, that is good action. I hugged her twice. So I hug her, and she runs away, and she wanders off. And I turn around, and there's my dad's car. He just saw me hug a white girl. Oh. Because Indian parents don't understand cause and effect. They don't understand that one event needs to happen for another, and then another, and it's a chain of events. They just jump straight up the ladder. I hugged her, she's pregnant. So I'm very worried. You know, what is he gonna say to me? What is he gonna do to me? Is he gonna kill me? They could make another one. I don't know. I'm only 13. It's an opportunity cost. So I get in the car. And immediately I try to lighten the mood, you know, and I say, hey, Dad, I haven't seen you all day. How was work? How's the wife and kids? Nothing. Just, he starts the car. 20-minute drive home. 20 minutes of silence and this. He doesn't move an inch. The car is turning, but he's not moving. The car knows he's scared. So finally we get home, and he pulls the car up into the park, and he turns the key off. Now it's a very crucial moment. I don't make a move unless he makes a move. And now I'm praying to every single god that I know of that we just call it a day and lunch, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But nothing. You know, and I start thinking about possibilities, like what's he gonna do? Is he gonna call the Gujarati Mafia? What's he gonna do? He would threaten me with that. I didn't know if it existed, but it's scary. So I'm thinking about all these things, like what's gonna happen? You know, he just saw me hug a white girl. You know, he's thinking about, I'm a Dadaji now. Like, that's what he's thinking. And then, very crucial moment, he turns to me and he says, I want to talk to you. Okay, yeah. He looks around the car, trying to find something. He grabs the seatbelt. Do you see this? That's you. Do you see this? That's the girl. Don't do it till you're married. You guys have been a fantastic audience. My name is Brij Bhakta. Thank you so much.